NBA 2K fans, it's Pete Toll, aka PT Sports 84, back with another community request video. This time I've gone back to the college rosters, but I've done something a little bit different. Too Easy Just Quit has a scenario, a MyNBA scenario, in which he put together the all-time NCAA roster. Various teams basically used the NBA players from those schools added into the roster. This, I think, is the best base that I've seen overall as far as collection of teams that I think that should be in there. Obviously, there's going to be teams missing, and you could sit there and say, well, what about this team? What about that team? Can you add this one? Can you add that one? I am not going to do that. I just strictly converted this one so that way you guys can use it as a play now base. You can change the players on these specific teams just by overriding the import export feature for players. If you feel like you want to add different players to different schools, this is strictly for play now. You cannot load it in MyNBA. It will not load. If you want to do that for MyNBA, just go to Too Easy Just Quit is his gamer tag, and you can find it under there. This one in particular, you can go to 2K Share. Underneath PTOL 84, it'll say NCAA all-time NCAA 2K25 all-time roster. You'll see it underneath there under PTOL 84. I'll put it in the description as well. But you have all the teams here. I converted or switched them over to normal teams so that way they'll load correctly in play now. It loaded just fine for me on PlayStation 5, so hopefully it loads for you guys too. But as you can see, a team like Oklahoma has like empty roster spots, things like that. That's for you guys to fill in how you want to. Strictly, this was to get the teams onto the roster with the correct jerseys or, current jerseys, things like that. So that way you guys would have the option to use these teams how you see fit, and then can edit accordingly. Like specifically, like you could see all the teams in here, but specifically for me, I am a Duke fan. So obviously for Duke, I would take out Tatum, Kyrie. If we're doing an all-time Duke team, like Banchero would probably be out of there. Ingram, Barrett, like those guys would be out. If we're strictly doing Duke, not based on the NBA, just Duke the school, who were the best players. Like I'd have Johnny Dawkins in there, Trajan Langdon, like those kinds of players. Luol Deng would get in there. Just guys like that. That's probably what I'll do later down the line. I will touch it up and make my own version with guys that just strictly for that school, like that hold records and just really good. They may not have made the NBA. I think that'd be a pretty cool roster concept down the line, especially as we transition into the summer where there won't be as much going on. I can come up with different creative rosters that way. But this gives you the baseline for these teams, and you can take it for what you will and just edit how you want to. Like Kentucky's got so many different guys over the history that you can go any number of ways. Kansas as well, but try to get all the schools for the most part in here. This was a good collection of schools overall that I thought represented the NCAA well over the course of having NBA players and things like that. Obviously, there's 10 to 12 schools that you could say, hey, I want this team in instead of something else. You'd have to go to a different creator for that. I'm just simply converting this to give you guys another option for the college rosters, and hopefully the all-time rosters will serve you well. I left the G League teams in here open, but you've got deleted players you can override. You obviously have the free agent pool as well. This has got all of your generic guys you can create new guys. Go look in the deleted players as well, just because there's going to be some guys in there from different schools that could fit onto the roster that you may not see on the roster currently. But having all those guys in the free agent pool as generics, you can easily override and bring in any players you want to make the teams how you want. If you want to add some two-way spots in and have extra guys on the team, go for it. That's what these players are in here for. But make sure you're going to check out Too Easy Just Quits scenario as well, because this was his work just converted. I updated some team names and stuff because they were kind of spaced out because of restrictions. Cleaned up the roster to hide the teams that didn't have players on them, things like that. So, like I said, if you enjoy this, you can go to 2K Share and get it. I will show you just really quickly where to do that. So you go into Play Now, Quick Play. You can load the roster there, and then you'll see it on the list. I just uploaded it shortly or a little while ago. All-time NCAA 2K25 under PTOL 84. You can see it right there. Roster loads in, and you have the teams here. So basically, yep. So if you cycle back through current teams, you can cycle through and use whatever teams you want to. So happy gaming, everybody. Hope you enjoy this one. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you're sharing this video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then please consider a donation. Every donation helps. Just bring more great content to the channel. So I hope you'll consider that. Donation links will be down in the description. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe and take care.